Hi, it's Leslie Meredith with Breakbulk Events and Media. I'm here in Houston and I have Colin Hindley with me in the studio from DHL Industrial Projects. He has just finished a session on how to position yourself competitively for energy projects, the energy market. So we're going to talk a little bit about that, but we're really going to zero in on what DHL is doing. They've just released a new report, a strategy
Yeah,
document through 2030. Is that
correct.
right?
Yeah, our global.
So,
Yeah,
yeah, so let's give us some insight on that, and we'll take it from there.
yeah. It's really putting sustainability at the core of our business. So, I think it's something we've worked on for a while, but I'm pleased to say we've added an extra chain, if you like, to our core, which is really about accelerating sustainable growth in our business, and putting sustainability at the core of that, focusing on new energy markets and looking to build that sustainable growth.
Okay, so define sustainable growth for me.
We've got the business aspect of it where we keep wanting to grow our business, but I think we're putting sustainability at the center of that. So if I look at areas like SAF, for example, where we made a commitment to utilize SAF in our express fleet. So these types of projects from an industrial project perspective would be fantastic to be involved in because we're not just working on really interesting projects and growing the business in that growth element. We're also focusing on the end game, which is to ensure that there's more SAF in the market, and that's something as a group that we've made sustainable commitments to. So I think it's a nice story. It's quite circular and it's really interesting for DHL.
Yeah, absolutely. So you'd want to be involved in a project that was producing that type of fuel.
Yeah, so there's more projects now coming on the market where they're often brownfield projects where there's existing infrastructure that's being repurposed. But they're interesting projects for us. We've looked at them in a number of places around the world, both in Asia, in Europe, and in the US in the last couple of years. So it's a growing part of the energy market, I would say, but obviously one that fits well with DHL.
Yeah, absolutely. I like that. And so when you're looking at the energy project landscape, what types of projects stand out to you that have, you think, perhaps long-term potential?
Yeah, I think we talked in the panel about how we have such a wide choice now. So we manage this in industrial projects with our sector teams. So we have sector teams that focus on particular functions, be it EPC, be it renewables, be it IEC in my case. And within each of those functions, you can see energy projects, okay, whether it's LNG, whether it's wind and solar, whether it's H2, but there's still oil and gas as well. And I
Absolutely.
think I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
yeah, we can debate when oil and gas is going to peak, but it's going to be around for at least 15 plus years, I would say. So, and that's why we really within industrial projects we have our sector teams who are SMEs, who really focus on them projects, how to mature the opportunities and hopefully bring them into our business.
Excellent. It sounds like a very collaborative approach.
Yeah, I think that's important. I think it's about working with our customers. It's having long-term customers. It's sharing our vision. I would say, aligning in terms of our vision. But I think also in the execution phases, it's about collaboration because in industrial projects we're not asset heavy, and that means we need partnerships. Okay, so we need to work with vessel owners, and we've got a strong division focusing on chartering. We need to work with ports. We need to work with cranes. We can't do it on our own. So yeah, I think it's really important that we communicate, we work together, and hopefully get the job done.
Excellent. I love that. Well, thank you so much
No,
for
it's a
sharing
pleasure.
that with us.
Good to be here. Thank you.